Welcome, I'm Golf Sidekick, the High Handicap Whisperer. This is the only YouTube channel with a Michelin star. In the way of the player, which this video is about, we have to be decisive. Over here we have two fairway options. We have one on the right and one on the left. It looks as though the one on the left may filter further down to the green. The one on the right, you have to hit a shorter club. I'm going to hit it up the left side. I'm not going to take into account the right. Now to do that, we have to see something far in the distance, and we have to pick something way in the distance we can't reach to take away all the minefields in front of us. We don't want to see the trouble. We want to see like a top of a mountain there, a tree or a stone, and we want to hit it on there. I don't know, 2 kilometers away. Something you definitely can't reach. So I'm going to pick a stone on that hill there. And an intermediary target is something along the line. It can be a dry leaf, a piece of grass. It can be anything that's there when you tee the ball up. You can tee your ball up behind it as long as it's pre-existing there. You line your face up to that and you line your mind up to the target way in the distance you can't reach. And it's never going to reach there, it's kilometers away, but that's going to give my mind freedom. That was about the best strike I've ever hit in my life. If the ball seems to be going an obscene distance, that is a bit crazy. I think it's because it's like a clay turf and it's pretty firm. So it's getting a lot of roll. I really didn't anticipate this. I was actually hoping for like a 100, 120 yard shot into the green. So we've got 65 yards. We have to make sure we get this on the green. Now we have to eliminate the bunker in front of us in our mind. We have to look at the top of the pin. Let's try hit the top of the pin. Let's just focus on that red flag. Try feel that 65 yards and just make sure we're aggressive enough. Even back edge is fine. We just have to gear together. So if you're aggressive, sometimes it works out better. But if you're tentative, sometimes it works out disastrous with a little plugged ball or a fried egg lie in the bunker. We're on the green, we've got a chance at the bird. Way of the player. One thing you want to understand is the handicap system. I'm a 2 handicap. That means 8 out of 20 rounds I'm going to shoot around 2 over par, considering the course rating and the slope rating. Not scorecard par 72, whatever the rating is on that course. Now that means only 8 scores out of 20 are good. The other 12 could be absolute dog shizer. Could be 95, 92, 81, 87, 107. It's not going to count to the handicap. So understand that in the way of the player, we don't doubt handicaps except for sandbaggers. Anyone who's consistently winning competitions, we can doubt their handicap because it doesn't make sense how they can always shoot below their handicap. If you're doubting people for having a too low handicap, you're shooting yourself in the foot because you can beat those people at match play. You can beat them in competitions. That's the thing with lower handicaps. They don't doubt people's handicap much except for sandbaggers. In the way of the player, we're not handicap doubters. We just play our own game. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. Now remember, putting, you get used to seeing on the PGA Tour highlight reel, long putts, big putts, putts from off the green going in, chip in, whatever for birdie all the time. Understand that that putt from whatever that was, 15, 16 feet for a pro is going to drop only 1 out of 5 times. Only 1 out of 5 times. You have to adjust your expectations because the TV, the highlight reel can really screw up your idea of how close people hit to the pins, how close people hit, you know, from certain distances, from 150, from 125. If you have a wedge in your hand, now you have to hit it to 6 feet. The pros don't. I'll put some statistics up on the screen for you to understand clearer the percentage make on the putts and the distance to the pin after different shots from different distances. Let's do that for the rest of the 6 holes so you can see, hey man, maybe you're a lot better than you think you are, and you can put less pressure on yourself to be perfect. Geez, over the green. What a big 9-iron. Now, I've never played out of these red bunkers before, so this will be a new experience. Now, if you have a new experience on a golf course, don't be upset. Do your best to not completely screw it up. But let's say our expectation here, let's get her on the green. It may not be perfect, it may be on the fringe, I don't know how it's going to react. I anticipate it's going to come out higher because I'm on an upslope, but I'm going to do my normal thing, just right of the pin, because there's no water on that line, in case you teeth it, and let's just pop it up on the green, try and make a putt. And I'm very happy with that. I'm just on the green, we got a shot at the par, that's all we need. Now we really have to stay focused, because in the way of the player, it's about the zone. It's about being in your station, your pre-shot routine, being ready for the shot. Golf is always trying to seduce you before you're ready. Do not let it seduce you. Hit the shot when you're ready, make a good plan, and then hit it real comfy. Oh. I'm trying to hit it too hard. I got to swing easy with a 1 iron. So we leave ourselves a lot to do, but we give it our best shot. There's bunkers on the right, big opening, backstop on the left. We're going to go just straight at the left edge of the green here. If we get it on, we're on. If we don't, we've got an easy chip or putt. Let's just focus on the left side. And of course, I've gone on the right side. Now, sometimes that happens and we're going to have to deal with that. That's going to be a toughie, okay. But we'll have a look. See, so what I meant was there's a backstop behind there. So if you go long, it's going to stop there. It's not going to roll up into the rough and you'll have a shot. Up on the left here, you got a lot of space, no danger. Luckily, I hit my 6 iron, like I say, 6, 9, 48, 56 are my favorite clubs. So I'm pretty confident, even with a little fade or push, my dispersion with a 6 iron is so good. Like you saw the 9 iron on the par 3, just distance control, but dispersion was almost at the pin. This one, we left it about, I don't know, 30 feet, and that's perfect. We're still on the green. What I really wanted was to be left side, just in case I miss the green, because we want to eliminate the danger. Play away from danger, play to open space. And I think that's a good line. Now I'm just going to focus on the pace. Well, I was anticipating more downhill. Not a bad putt. Happy with that. So that's all you got to do. You know, we want to minimize variables when we play way of the player golf. We don't want to be thinking about 17 different things, watching our club head move back and forth. We don't want to think about, oh, what's the pace and the line. We want to have confidence. You want to have comfort. You want to have commitment. Find the line, match the pace. Your brain will match the pace. You have to trust it. Trust yourself. Trust your stimp meter built in your brain. Once you have experience on the golf course, your brain aligns everything. We play golf the way we live life. I used to rush a lot. I used to not care. Used to just be very lackadaisical, slapdash, and that's how I played golf. Then I started becoming more mindful in real life, more in the moment and focusing on what I'm doing, and that happened to my golf too. Now, you want to improve your life off the course to improve your golf game on the course. It's vice versa. You can't come play golf if you're feeling unhappy in life, because you're going to feel unhappy on the course. I'm going to hit this 3-wood for the second time in like 2 years or a year and a half. Whatever happens, happens. I can't expect too much. I'm not going to get angry. I'm just going to learn and then try it again until it comes right. Okay, cool. See what I mean? I don't know what's going to happen. Clearly, I try to hit the ball too hard because the ball pitched here. That's not good. So we've got a really long hole in front of us now. We've got 300 yards left, not a problem. It's turned into a 300-yard par 4. So I'm going to hit an 8 iron up there, because from that lie, I don't really trust anything else. We need a lot of loft, and we're just going to send this one right up, just to the right of the pin. The slope's going to help bring it back right, because the ball's above our feet. And let's just go, get this one in 3, maybe we make a putt for a par. I like it, real good. But remember, there's 3 strategies to tee to green in the way of the player. You've got short of the tee, long approach, pitch on, a wedge on. That's for like higher handicap down to mid handicap. You've got a medium tee shot with a medium approach, a lot of chipping and putting. But if you get your short game strong, you keep your short game hand strong, your pimp hand, you're going to come down to mid to high single figure handicap. Then you get long off the tee, shorter approaches, but along the way you go from short of the tee to medium to longer. You're going to build so many different shots that you can mix and match all these strategies to create a perfect game for yourself. Don't get disheartened. The game changes as you get better. What a putt. We're slightly downhill, 183. I'm going to hit the 8-iron because we've got a bit of breeze with us from the right, and it just looks as though I'm going to have a full swing. You want to hit a club that's going to give you confident swing, chipping, pitching, full shots. You have to have commitment and confidence. You want to be tentative. I think I can have a full go here with the 8-iron at the right side of the green, and it'll come back right next to the pin. That's in the moment what I'm feeling. Remember, in the moment is key. What's working for you in the moment? Not what you dream of is working, but what is working right now. That's money. That's money. Right edge. Let's go, baby. Just staying on the right edge. It's coming back just a little bit. I really hit that well. And we're on the fringe. It's exactly where I aimed it. Money. We've missed on a great side. We didn't miss left. We didn't duff it in the water. We just hit a great shot. We've got a lot of green between us and the hole. That's way of the player. Now sometimes you won't hit a lot of greens, and that's cool. As long as you're missing it in a great place like this. Look at this. I've got a full putt. I don't count this as a green in regulation. Not even a fringe in regulation. But it's easy living. We're in the right place. We're not in a bunker. We're not in that bunker. You can be short here a little bit. Anything that sets you up a stress-free shot. This is very stress-free for me. The green's a bit slow. So we're going to give it a good go. I think it's going to double break. First right to left, then left to right. And then we just go with the pace. Distance control is key with putting. Distance control is all you need. We just need this hole high. You never want to have two putts in the same direction. You want to know the distance you're going to carry and the distance you're going to roll out for your tee shots. So you can look at trees and you can look at hills and bunkers and know you're not going to reach them. This is a pretty simple one, straight down the chute. But if I were to aim it at that tree there, I'd need to know how far is that tree away. Okay, I'll be 30 yards short of that. Let's go for it. But I'm just going straight up the chute here with a 1-iron and then take 2 more to get on the green. Money. Bunker, mate. Okay, so we're going to have to use that and remember that shot shape. Remember to try get that draw going for Scotland. But we're loving the strike so far. Okay, we're going to just hit this one out of the bunker. We're going to take something high lofted enough to get it out over this hill here, straight to that tree. It's about 185 to the bunker, 7-iron into the breeze from a bunker. Bunkers take off about 10 yards. Don't worry about it. Take your normal distance, minus 10 to 15. Into the breeze, we'll lose another 5 or 10. We're never reaching that bunker. Straight up at the tree. On these shots, I like to just lift my chin a little bit. I don't like to sink my feet in too much. Just lift my chin before the shot, picks up where the low point of your swing, and you'll clip it out of the bunker. Just like that. Money. We have 103 yards left. I'm tired of the hard turf. I've got to get used to this for the links golf. If I hit a 56 degree, it's going to dig in or it's going to bounce off the turf and create a thin shot. So let's just move this camera over a little bit, and I'm going to hit a 48 degree kind of punch shot. It's going to try to take off about 25 yards at 100 yards. Just a little lift of the pin. We're going to try something. You know, you want to try these shots and get them right so that you have a nice arsenal of shots you can rely on. And that's okay. I'll take that over a very stressful 56 degree every day of the week. Okay, boyfriends, we're on in 3 after a disastrous drive. How good is that? Let's just always use the shots we have, the shots we know how to hit, not the shots we don't know how to hit. Unless you practice it, don't hit it. You can use your practice shots at the practice green on the driving range, but when you come to the course, you're coming to score, you're coming to play, you're coming not to get frustrated. Play what you can, avoid what you can't. Why can't I hit the fucking ball hard enough? So slow today.